Hey guys, sorry about the ragged appearance. I've just been laying in bed since I got home from work. But I've been saying for the longest time that I'm going to have a new video. I've been asked to make a new video for 3 years, and I haven't had the time or the energy. I don't really have the energy right now, but something happened last week, and I said, okay, I know exactly what my next video is going to be about. Um, but it's really taken me some time to kind of, I guess, decompress from this situation and get into this video. So this isn't going to be a get ready with me. This isn't going to be a vlog. This is just going to go over something that's very important and something that chronic pain patients deal with from every end of the spectrum, from every person, from doctors, from loved ones, family, lovers, husbands, just either like gaslighting or complete dismissal or complete ableism, and so it's just ridiculous. And if you don't know what ableism is, it's basically just prejudice against disabled people or prejudice against a certain disability that someone might have, or ignorance to the situation, basically, in layman's terms. So, think racist, prejudice towards a certain race. Ableism is literally just like prejudice against people with disabilities, disrespect towards them, stuff like that. So that's like it in layman's terms. So obviously, if you know me, you know I have had chronic pain my entire life. And it took me like 7 years of seeing doctors and specialists before I even got my first pain pill. Literally, suffered with chronic pain my entire life. And it turns out I had fibromyalgia. I didn't know I had it. I didn't know what I had. I was told growing up that it was just growing pains and that would go away as I got older, and I would get taller. Well, guess what? I'm still 5'2". I never grew and the pain never went away. But when I was 18, the pain started in my back very, very badly, like horrific. And I did everything in the world to try to stop this. I mean, I bought every NSAID. I bought all the extra strength pain relievers, like pills at CVS, like extra strength pain reliever, 12-hour pain relief, every like NSAID in the world. I bought a Aleve, which I found out the bottle or whatever was so expensive and was said the best thing in the world, take 2 a day, that's it, maximum. I was severely allergic to Aleve, but I was like, why are none of these things helping me at all? None of them. So when I was like 18, 18, I got a brain MRI because the doctors wanted to see what is causing this pain. And, just a brain MRI, it was with a neurologist, and, I told him, I have a severe pain, it doesn't go away, I don't know what to do, it bothers me, I was told it's growing pains. I had an MRI, and he said the only thing he could see was there was fluid in my head behind my ear, I guess, which he said was unusual, but he said that doesn't contribute to pain in any way, not that he had known. So anyways, then I had done multiple courses of physical therapy, and I had a surgery on my wrist in early 2012, because I had a cyst removed, because I had always had a painful cyst. It's called a ganglion cyst in my left wrist, and I had it sucked out with a needle when I was 14 or 15, and it came back. Literally looked like a giant ass gumball in my wrist. So I had it surgically removed, under anesthesia and everything. And obviously still always had the pain in my wrist. And they gave me Vicodin after that surgery, and that was my first time taking a pain pill, I guess, something that wasn't Motrin or Tylenol, and it didn't do anything. The Vicodin didn't help with the pain from my surgery. Anyways, it wasn't until I was 19 that I knew I had fibromyalgia, and the thing about the state that I live in is it's impossible to get pain medication, and so I really struggled. I suffered and I struggled, and I saw so many doctors and specialists. I did so much physical therapy. I finally, like, I went to rheumatology once again, and that guy put me on, I did like Celexa, I did that amitriptyline, I did, oh God, what is the other one? Um, I did like all the tricyclic antidepressants, whatever, that are supposed to help your pain. I had hundreds and hundreds of blood tests. It turns out I do have some of like, I'm flagged for like lupus markers, but I don't necessarily have lupus. Even though my Paul has lupus, it runs in his family. His readings, his numbers are like the exact same as mine, and mine, like, his are flagged too, and he has lupus very bad and advanced, and mine's the same. The only thing is the pattern, that I think it's called an INA pattern. His is slightly different than mine, and I think that draws the line of like, okay, he's got lupus. So like, yeah, I've been tested. Like, to get the fibromyalgia diagnosis, you have to rule out lupus, Lyme, diabetes, everything like that first, like 100 times over, and then they go like, okay, do NSAIDs work? No, NSAIDs don't work. What works? Nothing works. This pain, did you ever have any injuries? Is it acute? No, never had any injuries. It's not acute pain. This is chronic pain. It lasts forever. It's all day, and the pain has completely ruined like my whole life. So my second rheumatologist that I saw, she she did the test for like MS and lupus, because my lupus thing got flagged. They were like, you have to go to rheumatology, this is awful. And we had a nice discussion, and she was moving my arms and legs and neck all around in my hands, and she told me, she was like, do you know how like disjointed you are? I was like, no. Like, she said, like, all my joints are dislocated, and the ones that aren't could easily be dislocated. And she said that I have joint hypermobility disorder. And I was like, oh, that's fucking great. I was like, do you think that could contribute? Like, she said that things that are moving, like, they're not supposed to move. And she was like, well, if it's not hurting you, then it's okay. And I was like, no, like, everything hurts me. And she was like, she pulled, like, my arm back a weird way and kind of, like, wound it back in a circle, my shoulder. And it like was popping, but I didn't really feel it, and so she's like, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. But so she told me I have joint hypermobility disorder. And when, I think it was early 2018, the rheumatologist that I was seeing, not the recent one but the old dude, when I called, because he switched me from tizanidine to methylcarbamol, like, I think it was 500 milligrams 6 times a day or something like that. I called because I was like, hey, this new muscle relaxer is not working, and the antidepressant's not working, so can I make an appointment? And the secretary was like, what do you want us to do for you? And I was like, what do you mean? I'm just calling to say it's not working. Can I go back on the other muscle relaxer? And she was like, no, we don't treat pain here. And I was like, but I was literally sent here because of my pain, and I had to go through all of the pain questionnaires and stuff for this shit, and I literally have a diagnosis from the brain and spine center, from that pain specialist, of fibromyalgia. So what is wrong with you guys? And so she was like, well, I can send you to pain management. And I was like, well, I thought this was pain management. So she sent me to pain management at the cancer center, got a referral, like early 2018, I think. They started me on Lyrica and tizanidine. So Lyrica made me gain 40 fucking pounds, and it didn't help with the pain at all. Did not touch it. Finally, they put me on tramadol. Started at 2 a day. When I was on the tramadol, I did a ketamine infusion, which worked great while I was getting the ketamine, but like after the fact, my pain went back to normal, like horrific. I went back to like an 8 within an hour of being home. So actually an hour of being back in my town. It was horrific. So I've done like 2 ketamine treatments. One was, I guess, a baseline, and the other one was a lot stronger. But anyways, regardless, so I've been seeing doctors to try to get pain treatment since 2011, when I was 18. I would say like October 2011 because I moved in. Sorry, this is so shaky. I have a pillow on my legs. I moved out of California in 2011, and that's when I started going to see doctors to get things like my depression, my anxiety, my insomnia, everything under control. And my first concern, obviously, was my biggest concern, besides the anxiety, was the chronic pain. And so until I could see like the specialists and stuff, my primary care doctor, she put me on Xanax and for the anxiety, but she also said this could help with the restless leg at night. It might not help with the pain, but it will help with the restless leg, help you stop kicking your legs. You might be able to sleep a little easier. Anyways, back to my point. So yeah, it took me 7 fucking years to get into pain management, and they started me on tramadol, and now I'm on Percocet. I was on tramadol for 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, but it is now 2024. I jump through hoops every month. You know, I've signed 2 pain contracts. Like, I guess you have to redo it every year or whatever, or every couple, I think, I don't know, maybe every 3 years. I've taken a drug class, like a drug safety class. I've signed pain contracts. I have to consent to pill counts and urine tests at any time. I stay away from illicit substances, like always. I have an amazing nurse practitioner, and she's great, but my attending doctor, her boss, is like, he's an anesthesiologist, and he just does not care. He does not care about pain patients at all. And basically, this video is going to be about how, like, pain patients as a whole are chronically disrespected, and then it's like the people that, I'm just going to say it, junkies, people with opioid use disorder, they ruined it for the rest of us, because it took me 7 years to get like the bare fucking minimum. I have to go every 30 days, and I still only get like the bare minimum, not even close to the morphine equivalent of the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's an MME, like a certain limit that other medications they can put you on, and it can't exceed the MME. I'm not even close to it for a day. You know what I mean? But I have to suck it up and move on with my life and try to be pain-free. You know, like, I mean, I have to seem like this medication is working, because if I can't say, I mean, I'm very honest with my paperwork, and it says, does this medication help you? And I put somewhat, yes, you know, could be better. Could be a lot better, but could be worse. I'd rather have the medication than not have the medication. And so my insurance, first of all, I got a letter from my insurance. I think it was in maybe August or September, and it said they're not going to cover my pain medication anymore. It said they weren't going to cover my Percocets, and they weren't going to cover my diazepam. The reason for it is it said that they conveyed a panel of pharmacists and therapists that went together. They had a meeting about certain medications and what's acceptable for pain treatment, like what's medically necessary and stuff like that. And apparently, even with my diagnostic codes and my x-rays literally have, oh my god, stop fucking sending me your Shazams. I don't care. Hold on, let me put my laptop on Do Not Disturb. Okay, so, what was I saying? So I got a letter from my insurance saying it's not medically necessary, they're not going to cover my Percocet anymore, they're not going to cover my diazepam anymore, except for if it's like a 1 week supply. 1 week, that's it, 1 week at a time. You know, like 1 week a year, basically. So, I was waiting until that happened, and I was like, okay, well, if this happens, I'm going to need a PA. Long story short, I had to switch pharmacies because the pharmacy that I had been using for 8 years, or what, more than that, 9 years, no longer carries this medication. This problem happens literally all over the country, but even in my state, I mean, literally my doctor's office, like, not only my doctor's office, my surgeon for when I had my total hysterectomy, and my pain doctor, and my nurse practitioner from the pain doctor, they know that, they say this is happening to everyone in their office and their colleagues. Like, They all have to switch pharmacies. Meds aren't available when, they're on back order. The DEA cut production once again. Like, they did it really bad for 2022 and 2023, but once again for 2024, they're making like no pain pills at this point. Very little. Anyway, so like, yeah, I'm very lucky to get what I get, even though it still leaves me with my pain from like an 8 to a 10. But anyways, I had to switch pharmacies. So I switched pharmacies, and my insurance they didn't cover one of my medications. The medication they don't want to cover, even though I even got a fucking PA for it. I even got a PA. They don't want to cover my nighttime, my OxyContin. It's only 10 milligrams. It's a 10 milligram OxyContin 2 hours before bedtime every night. That's all it is. It's 30 fucking pills, and it's almost $200 a month, literally, for 30 fucking pills. And also, so they did cover my Percocet, which I get 90, and then they did cover my muscle relaxer. Literally, like, I would say 2 months, maybe 2 months after, 2 or 3 refills after, I went to check the website because my scripts were sent in, and I saw the price. And I was like, why is it so expensive? I called the pharmacist. He said, oh, we don't have a contract with your insurance anymore. I'm sorry, but if you want, I can give you a coupon. And I was like, yeah, do that, please. Anyways, so I've been using single care coupons because I was using GoodRx ones at first, but they're not the best. Then I found single care, and it's amazing. But, long story short, I have to pay a lot of money for my pain medication, my muscle relaxers, and my 2 pain medications and my muscle relaxers. It's ridiculous. It's so bad. So I still get my Valium at a different pharmacy, but the pain place, they told me, like, at the cancer center, that they know that I had to switch pharmacies. They sent it into another pharmacy. They agree it's bullshit, and they also agree it's bullshit. I have to pay cash for everything because I don't get paid a lot. I mean, yeah, I just got a raise January 1st to $14 an hour, but I haven't been making tips in months. Like, no, more than months. I would say it's like my tips have drastically decreased. Never mind that, but I also used to have this customer who is like my friend's customer, and he would give me $100 every Thursday. Every time he saw me, he would give me $100 tip, and he did that for like a year or slightly over a year, and then one time he didn't tip me. Then he didn't tip me again. Then he gave me like $10, then $20. Sometimes he'll give me $40, and he also only comes in like twice a month now, once or twice a month. So when he does come in, I'm lucky if I make $10 to $40 off him at the most in a month. So I went from making $400 a month to like $400 a month plus my regular, say, $100 to $200 in tips a month, to now all I have a month is like, $140 to $240 in tips a month. It's horrific. So it's really hard for me to come up with the money to pay this for these medications. I mean, the other ones are much cheaper because they're generic. The other two, they're much cheaper than the nighttime pain pill, but I still need them all. So anyways, if you guys know me, like I'll text my OnlyFans customers, I'll text anybody to get the money for my medications. I'll put something up on Twitter like, hey guys, I'll give you a year free to my OnlyFans if you can help me get my meds tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. So anyways, there's a situation. I'll try to get through it fast. I'm not going to say who this person is. This person I have literally seen, I believe, once or maybe twice at the most, but definitely once. Was Thanksgiving 2 years ago, I think, and then I don't know if there was another time, but Thanksgiving 2 years ago was probably the first time I've seen this person since 2010 or early 2011. This person is a skinny white man, soy boy, who absolutely hates white people, Christians, Republicans. He's a white man who hates white people, thinks white people are racist, thinks that we own slaves, thinks that, we as in we specifically, like me and this person, literally thinks that we own slaves. Okay. Hi, Henry. Come up here, baby. Come up here, sugar. Come with mommy. Come here. And, this person, I don't speak to because this person has a lot of fucking issues. For example, I was lurking at this person's Twitter. Look at how this milk bone's so cute, so big. Come here, baby. I was lurking at this person's Twitter 4 or 5 years ago. This specific person, come here, baby, tweeted on September 11th, "Oh, I feel so bad for my Muslim brothers and sisters who are blamed so much, wrongly blamed so much for these horrific atrocities on this day. These poor people." Like, literally. But you don't care about the victims? The 3,000 plus victims that died on September 11th? You care? You're praying for your Muslim brothers and sisters? What? Anyways, that's just like the least of this person's problems. He's definitely 100% a soy boy. So look that up in Urban Dictionary. Yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this is the situation. So there is a certain relationship that me and this person have. Not a good one, not much of anything, but considering some things, I expected this person to have a little more decency. So anyways, so there's some, he's done some awful fucking things to me, including not inviting me to his wedding, where he invited everybody else in the world, including my, no, I can't say it. I can't. I gotta be, like, on the DL. So anyways, well, that's okay. I can't even say it, because it will, like, reveal it. Someone that was invited was somebody who should not have been invited, and I was the only one who wasn't invited, and I didn't even know about this wedding until way after the fact that it had fucking happened. And I was like, wow, like, is this real life? Is this a fucking joke? I had to hear about it from my grandparents. Yeah, but anyways, so, okay, this is 2021. So over the past couple years, I guess, there has been a couple small Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, Happy Thanksgiving, what are you doing? Oh, me and Paul are at a resort for my birthday, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my dog died, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, what's this one? December 12th, 2022, I said happy birthday. He said thanks. Monday, August 7th, 2022. Oh no, this might be 2023. See, a whole year. Happy birthday. How have you been? What are you up to today? I said thanks. I'm at Foxwoods and a killer suite for last night, and tonight is the best suite I've ever had. Just been working, going to a lot of appointments. So tonight we're going to David Berg's Prime Steakhouse for my birthday dinner. He said, wow, that sounds so cool. I bet the suite is really nice. Foxwood seems like a ritzy casino. I've still never been. Have fun at your B-Day dinner. I said, thanks. I'm at Guy Fieri's kitchen for lunch right now before my big dinner tonight. And then sent him videos of the room. He said, wow, so big, super cool. And I said, right? This is a small one. We usually get a corner suite, which is the bigger suite. This is the middle suite. And has a big couch thing near the window, blah, 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 blah. OMG, if we could pay $1,000 a month to live here, this would be perfect. Where are you and redacted wife working now? Then he went on me about spelling the wife's name wrong, right? Well, how am I supposed to know? I wasn't invited to the wedding. Okay, blah, 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 more. Then he said, happy Thanksgiving, what are you up to today? I'm in Cape Cod right now. Happy Thanksgiving, I'm at my godson's house. Asked about the weather, blah, 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 blah. Then he said, who is this godson? I said his name, and then blah, 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 blah. Sent him a picture of him. Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea you were a godparent. What else is going on? Well, I'm still out of work because of the surgery I had on the 25th. What are you guys doing today? Then he said, what surgery did you have? Which is a little weird because literally everybody knew I was having this surgery. I mean, I found out I needed this surgery in fucking March. Fucking March, literally. So you would think that, like, this person would know and or care, but obviously not. So I said I had a total hysterectomy on October 25th, and that's why redacted and redacted were redacted me. And then this person said, whoa, a total hysterectomy is crazy. Are you doing okay? Why did you need to get that procedure? And then, are you glad blank and blank came out? Blank, blank, blank. Said, I had adenomyosis, and after suffering for many, many years, I had to take action. My doctor said that was the best option in March, and practically my only choice. So I got it done. It was painful. They gave me Dilaudid twice and fentanyl twice, and my pain was still at a 10. The second I woke up from the surgery, I was sobbing from the pain and coughing from the intubation tube they had in my throat. But it was 100% necessary. I'm still recovering, but a lot better. It was so nice to see redacted. And then some more about that, and then they helped me with things around the house because they gave me lidocaine after the surgery, which made me weak as fuck, and I couldn't do anything at all. My doctor that I've had for years was also my surgeon. She's the attending surgeon, and she took care of me. And then this person said, wow, that's crazy. I'm sorry you were in so much pain. I'm glad you got the surgery. I'm sure you'll be happy when you fully recover. I said, yes, I already feel so much better and no more pelvic pain now that my uterus is gone, because that was causing a lot of bad pelvic pain too for years. It became unbearable. And then something about A Clockwork Orange and The Shining. And then sent me a picture of an ugly-ass dog and said, Merry Christmas from me, redacted, and Cleo. I said, Merry Christmas. Thursday, December 28th, 9:57 a.m. I said, hey, quick question. Now, it's going to sound weird that I asked this person for this, but I can't really explain why, but it was okay to ask this person something like this, and I knew that it would work out, Hey, quick question, would you be able to send me $25 on Zelle or Venmo so that I can pick up my muscle relaxer before work today? I already have been out since yesterday morning. I got paid today, but was so negative in the bank that there's nothing there. I'm waiting on $25 from OnlyFans. Should be in my bank in 5 business days. I can pay you back when I get that, or on Thursday when I get my next paycheck. Then I sent a screenshot where it says the total. This was half a script. It was 45 pills, and it said $25. I said, this is just my muscle relaxer. The other one I need in a few days. My nighttime pain pill is $180 with a pharmacy discount coupon, but they're still out of stock for 30 pills. So that one's not ready yet. This one is just a 15-day supply of my muscle relaxer. He said, sure, I can send you $25. What's your Venmo? Does Paul not help you pay for your meds? I said my Venmo. I said, no, he doesn't help me pay for anything, especially my meds. So I need to come up with almost $300 a month for all 3 of my meds from pain management because insurance won't cover those. And he told me yesterday that he would pay for my baclofen. Then I asked if he was going to get it today. He told me I'm out of my mind and that he never said he would pay for them. And that's only the 2-week supply, not even the full script. And then I sent him a picture of the OxyContin one that says out of stock. And I said, this one's the one I really need to try to come up with the money for, but I haven't made tips on my last 3 shifts. It sucks. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And then I said, I'll get them and come back, finish getting ready for work. I appreciate it. Hopefully you can hold off till next Thursday for me to pay you back. He said, you don't need to pay me back. It's all good. So thank you. I'm going to go now before I get in the shower because I want to listen to my podcast. And I said, no, that's not fair. Then he said, Paul should be helping you out, especially if you're going negative in your bank account. I said, one time I had $1 in the bank account, and they told me they could give me my nighttime oxy for $147, so I begged Paul to Venmo me $47, and I used $101, which means I overdrafted $100 on my card, used that $1, and he did Venmo me $47, but every single day he begged for that money back, and he wanted $50 as well, not $47, then an overdraft fee. And then I said, nah, he would never, so sorry, I'll send you a pic of the receipt. And then I said, sent a picture of me in the drive-through line, and then a picture of the receipt. Thanks again. Yeah, no problem. Have a great day at work. And then I said, thanks, you too. So Thursday, February 6th, this is when the fucking shit show began. Same person, mind you. Now, I'll get into, like, after, like, some of the last messages I sent out. When I was, like, literally a child and, like, a teenager, this person treated me like absolute fucking garbage. Like, literally, my whole life. But that's just besides the point. So I guess, I mean, I was joking with somebody else, and I was like, oh, well, I could just say that because this person is such a social justice warrior, libtard, I could just say that I'm black and he owes me reparations and he'd pay it, you know, like, because he's such a virtue signaling soy boy. Anyways, February 6th, I was in a fucking jam. Literally had, like, no fucking money. I don't even think I had anything at this point. You know, like I said, I have not been making tips, so, you know, I lost my Friday nights due to, like, a misunderstanding, so now someone else has a Friday nights, and also no one's using the champagne room, so my job on Saturday nights is champagne room, and nobody uses the champagne room. So I went from making like $200 to $300 on each Friday and Saturday night to nothing. I'm lucky if I walk out of there with $10 on a Saturday night. So anyways, February 6th, 5:34 p.m. Hi, can you check your Venmo, please? I'm in line because I sent a request. Literally, I said, I'm in line at Walgreens right now. Pay it back in 2 weeks. Paul is loaning me the money for my Percocets, but I don't have the money for my baclofens. I haven't had them since Sunday. She sent in a new script today. Let me know if you can help, please. I'll send it back before the end of the month. He said, I'll help you out again, but this is the last time. If you ask a third time, I'll be convinced that I'm just helping you fund a drug habit. Yup, literally. Over baclofen. You know what baclofen is? Baclofen is a first-line treatment that they give to people with MS. Like, the first-line muscle relaxer that they give to people with MS. Literally. It's just a muscle relaxer. Strong one. I might contribute some of my weight gain to that, even though they said it probably couldn't do that. But, yeah. Can you believe that shit? So I said, these are my prescriptions from the cancer center. I went this morning. I only make $14 an hour. Thank you so much. I'll get you back before the end of the month. Maybe in 2 increments, okay? He said, I'm not an idiot. I know how this stuff works. Why are you getting prescriptions from the cancer center? I said, because I go every 30 days for my refills on my pain pills and muscle relaxers. I had a total hysterectomy in October, but I've been going to the cancer center since 2017 or 18. It's the only place they treat chronic pain. I have osteoarthritis, lumbar spondylosis, fibromyalgia, and degenerative disc disease. That was found in my x-ray. Lovely. My neck. It's, I don't even remember. It's cervical. I don't even remember the numbers that it's at, and the place deleted their portal, so I can't even log in and see it, but I have, like, screenshots of the x-ray results when they came to me. Then I had to see the doctor, and, I also have something called, like, reverse lordosis in my neck, and then, basically, I had frozen neck for, like, a year straight. Like, I couldn't even turn my fucking head. Literally, it's so bad. And I just had new x-rays done, what day did I go? Maybe the 6th. This was the day I had new x-rays done, yes. I went and I got my neck and my back done. But they won't tell me the results until I go in next month. Like I said, there's no portal anymore. So, anyways, I said, it's the only place they treat chronic pain. I have osteoarthritis, lumbar spondylosis, fibromyalgia, and degenerative disc disease, which this person should fucking know if this person knew anything about me at all, or paid any attention to me as a child or a teenager. Okay? So, I mean, how do you not remember someone up every night screaming in pain in the middle of the night, screaming and crying because they're in so much pain? You know? I said, got updated x-rays today. I'm virtually disabled. It sucks, but my insurance covers the visits. My insurance covers the visits, but not the scripts. He said, I want to be empathetic, but I think you can understand why this gives me pause. Send me your doctor's notes and x-rays. There are resources for helping pay for medication if you're unemployed, underemployed. Do you need me to help find some so you don't have to borrow money? First of all, I don't even have my own fucking doctor's notes. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't have my doctor's notes. I don't have my chart. I don't have my medical records, anything like that. Also, I just found out you have to pay for that shit. And you have to write to the hospital and request your records, and then you have to fucking pay for them. Like, what the fuck? Second of all, why is this any of your fucking business? Like, it's just not your fucking business. I didn't ask, like, you know what I mean? Like, no. So anyways, I said, they won't give me my records. They cost money. I'm not underemployed. I just make minimum wage. I will get my x-ray results next appointment. Not sure why you're confused. Haven't you ever met anyone with fibromyalgia or osteoarthritis before? Redacted. Went to my appointment with me in October. I use single care coupons, way cheaper than GoodRx. Had to shell out $170 for my nighttime pain pill a few days ago. Good thing someone sent me Good thing someone sent me $111 on Skrill. Yeah, he said, yes, comma. I'm aware of people with these issues, and they're typically 50 years old. What kind of ableist fucking bullshit is that? Oh my god, I bet if I was Black or a fucking troon, that this person would be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me drive you to the hospital. Let me push your wheelchair. Let me send you $500. Like, bro. But because I'm white and because I'm a female and because I'm a Republican and because I'm a Christian, it's not real. You know what I mean? Fuck, I lost it. I'm so sweaty, so like I'm like scrolling away. So they're typically 50 years old. What insurance do you have? Is it provided through your job? I said, I have a fancy Medicaid that's better than state insurance because I don't even qualify for state insurance. He said, Medicaid is literally supposed to pay for your medications. So like there's the state, like Mass Health, and then there's one higher, which is one that I have. He said, Medicaid is literally supposed to pay for medications. Why does yours not? Especially if it's fancy. I said, they don't want to pay for more than a week of pain meds. I used to get them for free for years. He says, so they'll pay for a week of pain meds still? Why can't you just get meds week to week so it's free? Like, what am I supposed to do? Go visit my doctor who sees 45 patients a fucking day? At the least, probably? Like, go visit her every week? Yeah, fucking right. So I said, also, my insurance doesn't have a contract with this pharmacy anymore, but it's the only pharmacy that carries pain meds. Sorry, driving. DEA/protection over 65% of the meds. And I said, no, it's 1 week. Ever, not 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. He said, okay, don't text and drive. We can talk about this later. And I said, and they only do 30-day appointments and scripts. So they don't get shut down. Very by the book. Like, hello, you're supposed to go every month. That's part of the rules, you know? And then I said, at 2:08, I said, went to Venmo you $10. I cannot find your Venmo name. I literally thought he blocked me. I said, you're not in my Venmo contacts, and the only one that comes up is redacted. He said, I sent you money yesterday. Just use the transaction to find my account. Well, bitch, I looked for it and I couldn't fucking find it. It feels like over the years you've developed a serious reliance, if not addiction, on painkillers. Do you need help? ? It's okay if the answer is yes. We can get you help. Now, first of all, this just sounded like some patronizing fucking bullshit. Literally, like, misogynistic patronizing is so patronizing. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, if you want to help me, you can pay for my pain meds, bro. Like, so I said, huh? And I said, I'm not addicted to painkillers. What are you talking about? I am disabled. My pain is so bad that I have never once ever even got a high from a pain pill. I wouldn't even know what it feels like because for people who have pain, that doesn't happen. I don't know what your problem is. Don't worry. I will never ask you for money again. My life is constant MRIs, x-rays, pill counts, pharmacy trips, and work. I've had fibromyalgia my whole life and the osteoarthritis since I was 20. He said, but you're unable to prove any of this to me. Send me documentation. Send me x-rays. Give me the names and numbers of your doctors. Haven't you heard of doctor-patient confidentiality? Like, nobody will release my records to this person especially, but not even to my other doctors. Like, I have to sign a release if the doctors want to, like, discuss the medications that I'm on and the interactions, whatever. I have to sign a release for that, to release it to another doctor. I can't just say, hey, here's this doctor's phone number. If I can't even reach a doctor on the phone 99% of the time, I have to call 7 times just to get a fucking secretary to pick up. Why do you think that my doctor, who sees someone every 8 minutes, is gonna want to talk to you? So said, the logic of everything you told me yesterday makes 0 sense. I want to believe you, but you're not giving me any straight answers that make sense. So I said, I told you I will pay you back, and I'm going to do that in increments. But I don't know why I should have to explain myself to you when you sound very ableist at best. If you ever paid any attention to me as a kid and teenager other than bullying me, you would know that I've been in chronic pain my entire life. But at the rare times I saw doctors, they said it was just growing pains that would go away. Well, I'm 5'2" and I haven't grown, and the pain never went away. I also have shin splints and stress fractures in my legs. And when I was 18 and I went to physical therapy, like for that, the best thing that this orthopedic sports medicine doctor told me I could do for my legs was to take a cup, fill it with water, put it in the freezer, and rub ice cups up and down my legs for 30 fucking minutes. That was his solution. And keep doing the physical therapy. Fucking bullshit, right? So I said, I also learned in 2011 from the orthopedic sports medicine doctor that I have shin splints and stress fractures in my legs. I have done multiple rounds of physical therapy and 1 round of warm pool therapy for like 6 months. Didn't help, only made things worse. I'm a little offended that you're extremely ableist, saying that only 50-year-olds get fibromyalgia. That is crazy and not true. Fibromyalgia is awful. I also have the markers for lupus, but it's not lupus, but serious enough to get flagged by my rheumatologist who is concerned about MS. Then I sent him a screenshot of, do I have a date on this? No, I don't. Oh, my cervical spine x-ray. This is the old one. Exam date and time, 3/25/23 at 1:20 p.m. Clinical indications, cervicalgia, additional info, neck pain. Findings. There is a minimal reverse lordosis in the neutral view. There is no acute bone abnormality. There is mild degenerative narrowing, a C5 to C6. Yes, so C5, C6. That's where my degenerative disc disease is. Now, my nurse practitioner, when she saw that, she was like, oh, that's awful. And then she goes, oh, too bad it's mild. They won't do anything about that. So, like, my pain doctor, her boss, is not going to increase my medications because of the, try to make this later, because it's mild, which is bullshit, which is why I had more x-rays done this year, because she felt my neck and my back, and she's like, they're both very, very tight, and your neck is spasming like crazy, so I just said, I want to make sure, I don't know if anything's changed, but like, it feels like my neck's getting worse, I just want to see if anything's changed, and so she's like, absolutely, honey. So I said, this is one of my old x-rays, I found this pic yesterday. You happy? What the fuck? My doctors aren't going to talk to you. I don't have releases signed for anybody. He said, I will help you if you need it, but so far all I'm hearing are excuses and deflecting. I need proof. Sure, it is ableist of me to say that only 50-year-olds get these conditions. Again, now this is somebody who is a social justice warrior who prides himself on like worshiping the disenfranchised, the unemployed, illegal immigrants, Muslims, shit like that. So, and troons, literally. So, it's kind of, when you have somebody that is supposed to be, can't really say it. Well, yeah, you have someone that's your fucking sister, and you can't even have any empathy. So he said, again, I want to believe you and be empathetic towards your pain, but texting me for money while you're in line for baclofen is not it. Dude, he sounds like he's gay, but he's married. But anyways, I said, I didn't give you any excuses about anything. I answered, texting me for money while you're in line for baclofen is not it, girlfriend. Listen, I didn't give you any excuses about anything, question mark. I answered every single question you had correctly. The best I could spelling-wise while driving in the dark last night. I know that was not cool on my part, but it was obviously out of desperation because the baclofen was sent in yesterday, and I couldn't ask my friend who lives in England because he already sent me $111 on the 2nd to pick up my OxyContin, which was $168 and change, and so I used $60 cash for that I saved up 3 weeks for. And then I said, redacted, went to my appointment with me in October. Redacted, loved my nurse practitioner. They got along great. Like, kind of as, like, proof for someone else knows that, this is real and that this person could, at any moment, not like it's any of his fucking business, but this person could go to this other person for proof, you know? But turns out, because this person is such a hateful piece of shit, I found out he doesn't even talk to the other person, the person that's like my witness, you know? So he said, is redacted, that person, helping you financially as well? And I said, I used to have a customer who gave me $100 every Thursday for about a year and a half. Now I only see him 1 to 2 times a month, and he only tips $20, $40 at most. So basically I'm short $400 a month for the past year or so. And then he asked me what my job is, once again, which I had skipped through 7 times where I explained my job to him. So I said, no, they don't have money. I talked to him a lot, though. But after that appointment, when he drove me to the pharmacy, he wanted to pay for my meds. I had like $80 cash. I said, no, I am paying for them. He told me to put my money back, and he paid for them. Then I said, VIP attendant at a Providence Lounge, was making $13, but it went up in January. And then I sent him a picture, a video, of my desk, my register, my computer, the telephone, my tip basket. Let's see if I can you even see this shit? And my paperwork, like my paper, my clipboard, my pens, my water bottle. Okay, so I sent that, and I said, and before you mention the vapes, these were gifts from Paul when he went to the casino and stopped at the vape store next to it. I don't even have money to waste on vapes. That's stupid shit. I don't waste money. And I said, see my paperwork, which was like basically empty. I said, slow day today, which means $13 cash for me in the 5 hours I've been here. And then he said, is your pay under the table or is it via W-4 tax? I said, it's a paycheck, W-2, and I pay Mass Rhode Island taxes. Why? You want to look at my W-2s to confirm I have a real job, since you basically accuse me of being a drug addict who doesn't make sense? I said, I'm an employee. Why would my money be under the table? I'm a legal citizen. I said, I'm trying to understand your financial situation so I can help provide solutions. And I said, hold on, switching to Venmo. Let me go look through those transactions. Blah, 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 blah. So I said, I gave them a new coupon that updated today, so they lowered one of my meds by $10 because I went back this morning for the other one. He said, you're already on Medicaid, who again should be paying for your medications in full. Yes, but they don't pay for fucking pain medications because they want everyone to be on fucking Suboxone. Like, they literally want people to get off pain meds that treat pain. They want people to be on Suboxone so they can be high all the time and have the fucking Suboxone wine and rot all their teeth out. You know what I mean? Like, I could never. They do that so, like, you don't get sick. And, but I don't want that. I don't want to get high, and I don't want my teeth to fall out, and I don't want that Suboxone voice. Ridiculous. That's so, like, when I worked at Wendy's, there was 2 like crackhead heroin junkies that were on Suboxone, and one of them was literally, she would nod the entire time. Like, she would literally take orders in a nod, and her voice was like literally, because she was on her Suboxone. Like, you know, and no, I can't do that. People who have pain deserve proper pain medication, which are opiates, because if people who have fibromyalgia or other disabilities like MS, lupus, Lyme disease, the ones with the stomach, Crohn's disease, everybody deserves proper pain medication. It's inhumane to not treat pain. Wow, did that rhyme? That sounded right. Yeah. It's inhumane to not treat pain. So he said, you're already on Medicaid, who again should be paying for your medications in full, but it sounds like they're not because you either A, don't need them. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You don't, clearly because you've been out of my life for so long, you don't see me limp. You don't see that it takes me an hour to get out of bed because I have to wait for my first pain pill to kick in before I can even get up to go pee because I can't fucking walk. He doesn't see me trying to get up out of bed and falling, or having Paul have to lift me out of bed and walk me to the bathroom because I'm in so much fucking pain. So he said, or C, you're getting too much of them in a short period of time, or having difficulty getting them paid for because, in your words, the DEA is causing issues, which sounds sus to me. Mind you, this is a 32-year-old man saying sus. Once again, super gay, super libtard. Said, I'm not going to take your money, it's fine. I said, I sent you money. I said, the DEA is on everybody's ass since 2016. Not only have they cut production of all payments, and again for 2024, they just did it again. Everyone else at my cancer center had to stop going to all certain pharmacy and all switch to a different pharmacy within the same couple weeks. My doctor was inundated with calls from patients who were told they had to get the meds sent to a different pharmacy that had them. He said, can you send me any other paperwork that confirms your diagnosis of osteoarthritis and your other chronic illnesses? I said, insurance sent me a letter saying they weren't going to be paying for them anymore because they convened a panel of psychiatrists and pharmacists to discuss what is medically necessary for their patients, and they said that my Percocets are not medically necessary despite my diagnostic codes. Shit, they even denied my surgery at first, literally, until my surgeon called and did a peer-to-peer review with someone from the insurance and explained to them the reason I needed the surgery, and it was approved immediately. I was lucky to be able to find a pharmacy that fills this medication, but after like 3 refills, they no longer had a contract with my insurance, so I have to use Single Care, which is better than GoodRx. Then I sent this picture, I don't know if you can see, of the meds that were sent in, right? I said this was last night, so you can see the meds. Also, I sent this chart that says I paid $825.93, and the coupon saved me $1,091.09. This is literally like the last few months of, can you see it? Probably not. The last few months of 2023 is when I started having to pay for meds here. So this is literally like less than a year that I paid $825.93 for my medications. I said, this is what I spent as of yesterday morning on these 3 scripts at the pharmacy since switching to this pharmacy. Always use coupons to save money. That's what they put in for insurance. And I said, if you want to pay for my medical records, I can fill out a form at the hospital and request them and wait months for them and pay for each page. But hold on, let me go see what's in my primary doctor chart. Just don't know why you would think I would ever be lying. I would never lie about anything. I think all liars go to hell. He said, the prescription doesn't prove anything. I could get an oxy prescription if I wanted to. Yeah, I highly doubt that, bro. I highly doubt that. Because they're not even giving people who get mastectomies, people who are in bad car accidents, people who have spinal fusion, spinal surgeries, they're not giving them oxy prescriptions. Are you fucking retarded? So anyways, fuck, I lost my spot again. And I have to go turn down the heat. I'm getting so hot in here. So he said, yeah, I could get an oxy prescription if I wanted to. I need to see medical documentation from a doctor. I'm worried you're also being taken advantage of by doctors. You're spending a shit ton of money on this stuff, which means your doctors are making a ton of money off of you too. I don't believe in hell, lol, because I said all liars go to hell. So wow, must be cool for you. It took me 7 years of seeing doctors and specialists and getting multiple tests done in physical therapy before I could even get my tramadol. My anesthesiologist, which is my attending at the cancer center, makes $420 for the 3 minutes he spends with me and at least $5,000 for the ketamine treatments or the steroid injections he gives me that don't help. I actually think they made me a lot worse. Getting the lumbar facet joint injections and the trigger point injections, I refuse to get those anymore. So I said, that's why I don't like seeing him. I prefer his nurse practitioners. I am very lucky to have this doctor. Most chronic pain patients have been left abandoned because their doctors either quit due to the pressure from the DEA and were scared to keep prescribing. Well, I still don't lie, and why the fuck would I lie about having osteoarthritis? Why does Paul have to walk me to the bathroom in the morning and help me get out of bed because I can barely walk? Why'd you send the $10 back? I promised I would pay you back. I want to stay true to my word. He said, look, nothing I'm saying is going to get through to you, and your responses are just proving my points. So please know that I'm here to help in non-financial ways if you need it. I can help with work placement, financial aid resources, rehab/detox, whatever, but I can't give you my personal money. I'm not rich, but I'm in a better place financially than you are, so you don't need to pay me back. I hope the money was helpful in the short term, but I will continue to be worried about you. I'm sorry for being ableist. Sorry for being ableist? But you're still being ableist? But I wish you could hear yourself. A lot of this stuff is really concerning to me. Mind you, this is somebody that had never checked in on me for like 10 years. Like, even when I was, like, in the ER for 9 hours after someone tried to murder me, this person didn't even know about it, nor care. So, I said, also, I don't feel comfortable giving you my official website I've had since I was 16 because there's very personal blog posts and there's a lot of not safe for work stuff, GIFs, stuff about me, but I've been posting about my pain appointments, medications, and diagnoses on there for years, literally every step of the way. Why would I need to go to rehab? What are you talking about? You still don't get it, huh? He said, LOL, I appreciate that, but that wouldn't prove anything to me either. Oh, so the thousands and thousands and thousands of blog posts and screenshots of my paperwork and my appointments and shit over since 2011 doesn't prove shit. Like, I can't just go back and timestamp website from years ago. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? So I said, baclofen is a muscle relaxant. That is the first line for people with MS. The pain management attending is the one who switched me to it from tizanidine. I was on it for years. He said since my blood work and symptoms seemed to be closer to MS, he wanted to try that one instead of all the other muscle relaxers. It's a fucking muscle relaxer. Doesn't do much at all besides make sure it's not super stiff and helps me with my frozen neck a little bit. I literally answered every single question you had. I also don't understand the need for all the questions. I've revealed literally everything to you about my personal life, and my phone battery is almost dead. Okay, well, if you insist, then thank you for the $40, but I was just planning on keeping my word like I always do. But if you say not to worry about it now, then I won't. And I know it was wrong for me to ask you for the money when we don't talk, but I had no other choice. I asked you as a last Hail Mary, but maybe if you had decided to be my redacted when I was a teenager and an adult instead of bully me as a kid and teenager and never stand up for me growing up or ever take the time to get to know me and then not wanting to get to know me as an adult, that's on you because I always reach out to redacted and redacted and redacted all the time. If you were in my life and saw how much pain I was in, you can literally see it in my face. And if you went to my appointments and physical therapy and accompanied me to these appointments every week or the cancer center every 30 days, you might have a change of heart instead of being ableist, because that's not cool at all. It's actually very disheartening, especially since you're still not getting it. But respectfully, I have to get back to work. The phone won't stop ringing and it's picking up a little bit. 2.5 hours left. Okay, have a good night. Bye. So there's me trying to be nice to someone who doesn't deserve it. Like, that is just like the most, that's just nasty bullshit. How do you have to be that awful of a person? That is some ableist fucking bullshit. It's horrific, it's mean, it's rude, it's disrespectful, and it's offensive. And as pain patients, like, there are some people like me, like myself, that legitimately have such bad pain problems and are on the lowest amount of medication because people are fucking overdosing on fucking heroin, and nobody has died from pain pills alone. Like, nobody. Legal pain pill prescriptions, nobody's died from. It's always mixing with alcohol or mixing with drugs, mixing with other prescriptions that you're not supposed to, that aren't prescribed, mixing with heroin or taking fentanyl, buying fentanyl pills on the street. Nobody is dying from fucking 5 milligram Percocet. You know what I mean? I've taken some fucking 80 milligram Oxycontins before. Did I die? No. Was my pain gone? Yeah, for fucking 16 hours. My pain was gone. Did I get high? No. Did I overdose? No. Like, if you really have pain and this is the only medication that's going to help you, then take it. I mean, it's just like, people that don't have pain will never fucking understand. It's fucking ignorance. It is so ignorant. And another thing is, like, when people who don't have pain are like, oh, just smoke marijuana, smoke weed, that will help with your pain. You don't need prescriptions, you don't need doctors, you don't need to pay big pharma. It's like, no, weed does not help with pain. If you are one of the very rare people that it helps with your, it helps when your back's tense or helps relax your legs or whatever. If you are one of the rare people that works for that, wow, great, good for you. Some of us don't like to do drugs, and like, also, the pain medication is the only thing that works. Like, yeah, weed doesn't work, and it smells disgusting. It smells disgusting. And, yeah, so that's basically, sorry, my throat is so dry because I've been talking for so long. And I have the heat up to like 74 in here. Yeah, I'm so disgusted because it's like, why are people so fucking disgusting? Why? I don't understand. This person just put me in the worst mood on the 6th and the 7th. I was like, I wanted to fucking throw up. I was like, there's absolutely no way that this is real. No way. And I also tried to call, but on the 6th, I think, before the 7th, like before the rest of that conversation happened, I had called somebody to tell this person about this, and I said something, and then I said this person's name, and I was like, wow, this person is a fucking dick. Real fucking dick. And then this person called me and was like, and I was starting to tell this person about it, and he said, no, don't. He said, it makes me fucking sick to think about. Don't even tell me. I don't even want to know. Don't tell me anymore. He said, it makes me so sick. I don't even want to hear about him. So, yeah, that's it. So this is my video. Yeah, if you know someone with chronic pain, so, like, be nice. Don't be ableist. Don't be an ableist fucking piece of shit, because that just makes you a shitty person. And there are people that have invisible disabilities, and there are people that have visible disabilities, and all disabilities matter. And, yeah, I'm like fucking flabbergasted from this person. So flabbergasted. Who does this shit, man? Like, who thinks this is, like, a great idea? This is the most disrespectful thing I've encountered from this person, I think, ever so far in my life. So anyways, I just want to show you this cute little baby is sleeping. He's sleeping. Oh my god, he's so fucking cute. Oh my god, I love him so much. Okay, so that's the video. Goodbye.